Okay, so the features of a mystery text are short sentences, ellipses, that's what we refer to as dot, 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 and that helps build suspense, as does the short sentences. There's lots of questions. There are noise words to signify when there's a change in the noise. We do get some imagery with similes and metaphors. Always characters' feelings, always putting in how characters are feeling. We use a lot of show, not tell. We might say there is a figure rather than name who that person is because it builds suspense. And that's what we're doing in a mystery. We're leaving those answers to the end of the story. So let's have a look at some of those features in action. Okay, so if we look at how characters are feeling, the crowd is pulsating with eagerness, yelling with joy. Everyone seems a little subdued, which means down after the previous events. Lots of questions. What was his next trick going to be? Where had he gone? By involving questions in a mystery story, you're making the reader think, and that's crucially important. Short sentences stop the action. Got lots of action of Bobby on the slopes. The crowd went silent. It's dramatic. It changes the mood. The noises that we've got, screams, things like that, are very common in mystery stories. You can see that they've used a shadowy figure appear through the fog, not telling us what this beast looks like. The ellipsis is used there for a pause in when you're reading, but this was not Bobby. This was a beast. It creates dramatic points in the story. Again, a short sentence used. The audience gasped. We need to know exactly what's happening in a very short sentence to create dramatic effect. And the questions, was she okay? As a reader, we don't know. Sophie thought, had the fourth judge not seen her fall? And we as the reader are thinking, he must have seen her fall. Why is he giving her such a high mark? Feelings. Sophie was shocked. She feared for Stacey. So we can have her own feelings and her own feelings about other people. Lots of questions when she finds this festival poster. What happened to Bobby and when was the next celebrity going to disappear? Did Jim, the grumpy local, have something to do with it? These are all possibilities that the reader will be considering as well. Lots of noises in this final part. Got the bang of the gun and a scream from somebody within the crowd. Here's a simile, quick as a flash. She felt as cold as ice. Those things help us to understand the feelings of people and what is going on. The ellipsis comes at the end of this paragraph because we're about to discover who the beast is. The fall had dislodged the beast's head, which slipped off, revealing a familiar face underneath. This is making the reader want to read on by using the ellipsis. It was the fourth judge. Short sentence. Need to know who it is. And then finally, in this story, we're left with almost a kind of prediction to another story, because although this has been sorted out who the beast is in this story, it ends with a question and an ellipsis. Where was Bobby? And that keeps the reader thinking,